Yes. So we have done with this, right? So now we are going for the next thing. Okay, next thing is the back order. What is the back order means for? Okay, if you go into the back order, you can see a simple connection over here. We're just going to maintain only the rule over here. Okay, so what is a back order? Back order is a process, which normally it will be done by the sales department. For an example, they are getting an order. Okay, for an example, customer A, they are giving an order. Okay, for that order, we are processing the production and all these things. Okay, after something, so what we will be doing is, we are just keeping the stock for A customer. So, but the A customer is not coming. Okay, so they are going to take the product later. So customer B is coming, he is asking the same product of customer A. So what we will do, we can able to shift this customer A product to the B product. So then only we can do. So it cannot be easily done. Okay, we cannot take any products like that. In MTO, okay, when we go to the MTO, you will be understanding that. Okay, in MTO we will be doing that. So what will happen is, so that is called as a back ordering. So we're just shifting that from one particular customer to another customer. It's a back ordering process. So for that we have a dedicated role. Okay, it's a standard role. You don't need to have anything on this. Okay, it's a standard role. We have a standard role for back ordering process. Okay, so for availability and all these things we have a rule. Okay, I'm just going to show you. So like that, for the back ordering, this is the standard rule. Okay, it's a standard rule over here. So you just want to maintain this rule. So based on the rule what we mentioned over here, so based on that, the back ordering will work. Okay, right. So that needs to be maintained. Okay, that's a very important thing. So the next thing, reporting. Okay, reporting, you don't want to worry. Just you can go, and just maintain something. Okay, if you don't maintain anything, also it won't be a problem. Okay, right. Coming to the main thing. Okay, so coming to the master data. So first thing is MRP controller. Okay, go for the MRP controller. Okay, so you just want to maintain this. Click on that and you can see, you just want to have at least one MRP controller. Okay, we have only one MRP controller over here, but you can go for new entry and you can create n number of people. It's not like that. Okay, only one planner for one production like that. Okay, it's not like that. Okay, so there can be n number of peoples can be there. Okay, you can create them. Okay, you can create them and you can have them on this thing. Okay, so that each and every MRP controller will take a set of FGs and they will plan accordingly. Okay, all these things can be done. So this is for the plant wise. Plant wise, you need to define that thing. Okay, you can see. Okay, you can see only one we have. So, but you can create n number of things also. Maybe you can go for a new entry and give a plant, and maybe I give a new one here, and I'll give a person. Maybe I'll just give so Mr. Shiva. Okay, I'm just giving like that and save. So what will happen here? You can see that. Okay, so the things are happening here. You can see this one. So automatically the things are happening over here. Yes, so you're getting these things automatically over here. Okay, so what is the main thing over here is, what is the main thing over here is, so you can create n number of things over here. Okay, you can create n number of things over here, and what we have to do is, just we want to maintain this case. Okay, yes, so but it is based on the particular case. Okay, it is based on the particular case. How much person you want, you can just have them here. Okay, yes, so go for the next one. So missing parts. Okay, missing parts, and this one is same. Okay, missing parts means if any parts are missing in production, to whom I need to inform. So that can be also done with this MRP controller. You can see for this particular plant, to whom I need to inform. So maybe I'm just assigning some person over here and enter. Okay, and save. So what will happen? You can see it will be maintained. Okay, it will be maintained over here. So what will happen over here is, this will be maintained. Okay, so now the thing is, we have maintained this. Okay, so just go back. Okay, now coming for the next one, the special procurement types. Okay, special procurement types. Okay, what is the special procurement type is? We have different type of orders. We have a collective orders, we have phantom assembly. Okay, these are the special type of production we will be doing that. So that all things we need to maintain over here. Okay, that all things we need to maintain over here. Okay, yes, if it is not maintained over here, you need to maintain here. Okay, so there are different type of special procurement types are there. So you can able to maintain. In that mostly we'll use the consignment or the subcontracting. Okay, so like that process we'll be using here. And also for the production we have many things. Okay, for the production we have many things over here. For the special procurement types we can able to go for it. Okay, so for that we can able to go for it. For an example, I'm just going to show you. You can go for this one. Okay, so go for the plan 1000, and you can see. Okay, so you can give the number over here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, I'll just show you one. Okay, let me go for the special procurement type. Okay, so okay, let me search for it. Okay, let's find the special procurement here. Okay, from there we need to copy. Okay, what is the number and all these things, everything will be listed over here. So from that we can able to go for it. Okay, so we can able to find the special procurement types over here. Okay, just a minute. So it will be running in 1 minute. Let's run. Okay, I think it is taking up. Okay, I think it is taking a long time here. Okay, let me go back parallelly. Okay, we can go back parallelly. Okay, I'll just directly go for the T code. Okay, yes. Okay, go for OEM D9. Okay, this is a T code, enter. Okay, here you have all the special procurement types you have. Okay, so for the plant, okay, go for the plant 1000 and search for it. Okay, yes, enter. And you can see for this plant we have only 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 3 things we have. Only 3 things we have. Okay, yes, but we have more things on that. Okay, so for an example, if you go for that, you can see many things are there. Okay, you can see the phantom assembly is here. So the collective production order is there. Okay, these all options we have. Okay, these all options, these 2 things we can use. Okay, for the production, for the different type of cases. So we just copy this. Okay, select this, copy and go for it. Okay, so 1000 and enter. Okay, 1000 and enter. Okay, and save it. So now if you go back, okay, if you go back into the main configuration here, okay, I think let me stop this. Okay, let me stop this one. Okay, let it be running. Okay, yeah. So we can go to SPRO again. Okay, yeah. So until you find the path, okay, it's okay. Okay, or else you don't run this one. Okay, it will take a heavy load for the system. So go to the production. Okay, now go for MRP and plan parameter. Okay, now you can go into the parameter and you can able to fill that. So you will be able to see this. Okay, go to the special procurement and you can see now these all things are added. Okay, you can see you are getting an idea. So you can directly add here also, but you should know the numbers. Okay, yes, that's why we just gone there. Okay, so if you just know the numbers and all the setups, you can able to do it over here, or else you can go to OMD9 and just copy from there. It will automatically reflect here. Okay, it will automatically reflect here because the mask and the common area will be same. So from there we can able to construct and we can able to move on this particular case here. Right? Yes. Yeah. So now let's get into this case. Okay, now let's get into this. Okay, so what we can able to do is, okay, just go for it. Okay, so the next thing is a float. Okay, I think it is not maintained. Okay, if you want to add a float, you can add a float. Okay, what is a float is, for an example, normally if you have a very strong production line, so for an example, I plan a production, I will start by today and I will end by tonight, and tomorrow the next production will start. So everything is lined up properly, so I can able to manage, means it's okay. Sometime, okay, we will plan today, but tonight we cannot able to complete, so it will be it will be postponed to tomorrow. So what happened to tomorrow's production, that also should run in the same production line. So it is very difficult, right? So for that you are making a question here. So you are going to have a question, comfort question over here between before the production and after the production. So we should have some mean time over here. So for an example, you can see, okay, if I go for new entry, I'll give the plant. Okay, so here I'm just mentioning that, okay, what is the schedule margin key. So maybe I'll just maintain some schedule margin key here. Okay, so first thing, okay, 001. I'm just maintaining here. You can see that, okay, so opening period, okay, so that's not a problem. So float before, okay, float before production, I'm just giving, okay, 1 day, okay, so 1 day I'm just giving a float, and after the production, okay, I'm just giving, okay, so 2 days of float. It means before production I have 1 day of cushion time, okay, before starting. Okay, so maybe I can start 1 day before also, but after production, okay, after production I can have 2 days of cushion. So this we can able to maintain over here. Okay, it's not mandatory, but if you still you want to have this cushion, okay, it will be very comfortable. Okay, if you until you cannot able to predict the scenarios, okay, you can go for it. Okay, save it. So go back, okay, and just come down here. You can see the maintain planned orders here. So here where we are going to conversion, the next step, okay, actually we are waiting for this step, right, converting the planned order to production order. So that is based on here. You can see the conversion. Okay, yes, so we need to go for this conversion. This is the main thing. That's why we came here before we just go for it. Go for the conversion. There you can see planned order to production order, the conversion. This is actually the conversion. Okay, if you go for here, so even I just double click on this, you can see here the option convert planned order to production order. This is the same option we have here. The same option only we are going to do here. But if you maintain this only, you can do that. Okay, go for this. And you can see, okay, if you want to convert the planned order into production order, so which order type you want to do, which order type you want to do, so that order type should be maintained over here. Okay, where this order type is coming from, okay, where this order type is coming from, okay, so I'll just go for it. Okay, I think now only it's came, okay, it's okay. So where this order type is there is, okay, we need to go for this shop floor control. We are in MRP now, so now we need to go for the shop floor control. Okay, if you only for order type, if you go there you can see an option called master data. Okay, go to the master data, and there you can see an option called order. Okay, you can see an option called order here. So click on this order and you can see define order types. Okay, so just get into this order type. There you can see all the order types are there. This PP01, 02, these all things, right? These all things are standard, pretty standard. Okay, if you want to go with the customized, just copy from here. Okay, don't go with the new entry, just copy from here and you can do. So you can create n number of new entries, we know that, right? So we are using this one. I think this is, we are using the standard PP01, you can see. Or else you are creating something, you can assign over here also, it is perfect. Okay, so what is inside this particular thing is very simple options. You can see the codification name, okay, and we are giving one settlement rule. Settlement rule is nothing but when you completing the production, so where it needs to be settled. Okay, we are settling the cost to the production order itself. Okay, or else you need to settle somewhere, so you need to settle the cost to the cost center or any other particular setup also, you can do that. Okay, yes, but normally, okay, normally we just settle to the production order, because we need to know the production order wise what is the expense has been occurred, what is the incurred cost, we need to get that, right? Yes, yeah. Okay, so this is the configuration over here. Okay, this is the main thing here. So this particular setup is actually coming over here. The same thing for the next thing. Okay, you can see the planned order to purchase requisition. Okay, planned order to production order. Okay, it makes sense. So what is this planned order to purchase requisition? Sometimes, okay, so we are planning to okay, so actually the item is producible item, so in-house item, but sometimes, okay, we cannot able to produce, we don't have the facility, maybe the machine is breakdown, we cannot able to produce this product, so we can able to purchase from the vendor. For that we are sending the purchase requisition. So that's why the planned order scenarios, okay, the planned orders you can convert into the production order or purchase requisition. See, you have an option over here. Okay, just double click on that. You can see planned order to production order conversion. You can see partially conversion, and last option you can see planned order to purchase requisition conversion. So the same order, the planned order, can be converted into purchase requisition, and that will go to the middle management team automatically, and they can able to process that and they will purchase the material. Okay, instead of doing the in-house production, so they will purchase that material. Okay, anything is possible. Okay, so only thing is you want to maintain this, that's it. Okay, that's why we have this option. Okay, anyway, we just give this option. Okay, yes. Okay, you can give this one. Okay, number of planned orders. Okay, how much you need to convert at the same time, because we need to give the priority for in-house. So let's give something. Okay, maybe 100 or 200. So I'm just giving 200 at the same time. At the same time, okay, 200 things we can able to convert. So after that, we need to give the priority for the in-house, right? Save it. So done. Right, now you can go back here. Yes. Okay, so now we got this idea here. So now go for the dependent requirement availability. So go for this dependent requirement availability. You can see, okay, so only the availability rule. Okay, so here you can see the availability rule. Earlier we have set the availability the rule for the back ordering, right? Now this is for the total plant. The availability for the production can be done with the same thing. We have a standard, okay, availability checking rule. We have PP for that. These all things are standard. Okay, we don't need to change anything on this. The production, so coming to the production, okay, so almost we have 40 to 50% as a standard one. Everything has already been well defined in the system. So just we want to go for it. That's it. Okay, just we want to go for it and we need to work on it. So that's all. Okay, we don't want to worry about any other thing. Okay, so the PP checking rule. Okay, so the checking rule we are going to make it up. So we just based on this checking rule it will work. I'll show you that what is inside this checking rule. Okay, I'll show you that. Okay, yes. Now you can go back. Okay, now you can go back here. Okay, yes, now you can go back and we need to continue with this planning run. Okay, if the planning run is happening, these all things will be running over here. So what are the things to be taken, how it is to be done. So we have just given different options in the planning run, right? MRP planning run, that is coming from here. Okay, just click on this BOM and routing selection. You can see, okay, which particular BOM should be selected when this plant run for MRP. Okay, this is selection ID. Okay, it's a default here. If you go there, you will find that. You can see there are different type of usages and all this thing. We know about the usages already. We have seen in the BOM and all this thing. Right, you can see, okay, this is the usage. You can see 01 is the usage for the production BOM. For the production BOM, okay, for the production it's 01 because the usage is 1 here. So that's why we are giving this, okay, the selection ID as 1, okay, which is actually for this particular case. Okay, we are just going to do for production only. Okay, we are not going to do for any other case. Okay, it is been very defined, very clearly it was defined. Okay, yes. Now coming back, okay, now coming back. Go to the BOM explosion. Okay, how the exploding should happen. Okay, so we know the explosion and all these things, right? How this exploding should happen. Okay, also we can able to define over here. Okay, so go for this explosion here, and there you can see, okay, so the BOM explosion, okay, is based on the starting date. So whatever the starting date we have, so based on that starting date it will work. And also you have some more options also based on the finish date or based on the other dates you can able to have here. But we are starting with this is pretty default. Okay, don't need to change anything on that. Okay, just keep it as it is. Okay, same thing. Okay, same thing. Go for the parameters of detailed scheduling. Okay, we can see that later. So external procurement is nothing but the purchase. You can go there. Okay, you can see, okay, we are not given any information here. Why? Because this is related to the purchase. Okay, we cannot able to take the decision here. Okay, we cannot able to take any decision here. Why? Because this belongs to purchase, right? So the purchase has to give a decision on this particular part. We don't have anything on this. Okay, now coming for rescheduling. Okay, in terms of rescheduling, what we should happen? So go for rescheduling. You can see, okay, maximum rescheduling we can do for almost 1000 times. So we don't have any problem with the rescheduling here. Okay, and all these parameters will be considered over here. Okay, so these all things are standard. Okay, so just go for standard. Okay, so we can do unlimited rescheduling. We don't have any restriction at all. And available stock. Okay, go for the available stock, and you can see what are the things to be considered as an available stock over here. You can see stock in transfer. So block stock. Okay, I think, okay, so what are the things? Okay, so it should not be considered in this one. So these all things will not be considered. Okay, only the unrestricted stock will be considered over here. So these all things are not being considered under the available stock. Okay, so other things, okay, direct procurement, so error handling, these all things are not required. Okay, so just you can maintain something here. So this is not very relevant. So this is actually the MRP parameter. Okay, if you maintain this only, the MRP run will happen. Now we have just run one MRP, right? That is based on this. Okay, so if you have this MRP run configuration to be done properly, so then only you can able to get that everything to be done. Okay, right. So now we can able to convert this. Okay, now we can able to convert this planned order to a production order. Okay, so now I'll just do this one. Okay, yes. So let me double click on this, and go to the production order here. Click on the production order, see what happens. Okay, yes, so automatically it came here. Okay, automatically it came here, and production order and all these things are happening over here. So now what we need to do is, okay, just you can save this first. Okay, first save the production order first, then we can see all other things. Okay, we can see the production order saved. If you refresh the screen, so the planned order will go, the production order will come. Okay, just refresh, and there you have. Okay, yes, the planned order is gone. Okay, the production order came here. Okay, this is how it will work. But if you go into the production order, okay, just go for this production order, and you can click on this, and there left side you can see an option called order report. This is very important report over here. Okay, so we can take this report in a different T code also. So we can go to the T code called MD4C. Okay, MD4C, one of the very important T code here. So where you can able to get the complete real-time report. Okay, real-time report of any order or something. Okay, any real-time order or something here you will be getting over here. So order wise or production wise, anything you can able to get it over here. It's a very well defined option. The same thing you can able to get it over here also. Okay, just click on this and click on this order report, and you will be getting the complete order report over here. You can see this. So you are getting a green symbol. Okay, why you are getting a green symbol? Because you can able to see it is converted to a production. It is converted to a production order. Now the production order is ready to start. Okay, we need one piece. Okay, one piece of product to be done. Okay, one thing. Okay, and second thing. Okay, and second thing is for making this we need one steel sheet. You can see for making this we need one steel sheet over here. For steel sheet also there is a stock. Okay, the stock is available. We need 2 meter of sheet. The 2 meter of sheet also you have a stock already. Okay, if the stock is not there, what we should happen? Okay, this information should go to the purchase team. If the stock is not there, that information should go to the purchase team, and they should purchase the material. How that information will go? Okay, the production we need to inform, right? Yes, how we are going to inform that? So that's the important thing. How we are going to inform that? So there is a configuration also over there. So go for that configuration. We have seen the order types, right? Below that you can see one more option called define order type dependent parameter. This is the option here. Okay, go to this option. Okay, just execute, and you can able to see. Okay, so just go for the plan. You can see the plant is maintained over here. If it is not maintained also, you need to maintain that. Okay, you need to maintain that. Okay, just double click on that. You can see all the dependent parameters are maintained over here. All the dependent parameters. Okay, there you can see. Okay, so you have the production version. Okay, so you maintain the production version, and you can see what are the application we need to consider, and what are the operation we need to consider, everything. And the bill of material, or bill of material application is PP01. We know that standard, and all these things are related to production. Okay, we are maintaining here. But what about the other things? You just scroll down here, you can able to see the purchase requisition also we are maintaining here. From the production order. From the production order, the purchase requisition trigger also we are maintaining here. You can see what we have given over here. So we have given, okay, so the immediate option here. Okay, so we have 3 options. Never means, okay, so from the production, so we will never send any requirement to the purchase. Never select this option. Okay, so then none of the information will go to the purchase, and you will not get anything on that. Okay, second option is from release. From release in the sense, okay, so if you release the production order only, so they will get the requisition. Okay, sometimes this will not work. Why? Because so most of the production, okay, so we will release the production only 1 day prior to the start date. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to start, today only I will release normally, right? Yes, So but if I need some components, some missing parts are there, so I need some components, what I need to do? So if I release by today, so I will not get it by tomorrow. So you need to inform prior to the department, so they need to procure and they want to bring the components, then only it can be done. So it's very simple. Okay, so that's why we are giving this immediate option. Always go with this immediate option. Whenever you create a production, if any missing parts or something is there, automatically that information will go to the purchase department as a purchase request. So that is why we are having this trigger over here. Very important integration. Sorry. So very important integration. Very important integration. Okay, if this one point is missing, okay, whatever you do, you will not get the purchase request to the here. If that is lost, so we cannot start the production, right? So we just want to, we depend on right? They have to give a material or else we cannot do anything here, right? Yes, this is a very important thing. So like that same thing, if you go for the implementation, you can see, okay, here is nothing over here. Go to the cost accounting. These all information the costing department, they will give to you. So what are the things you need to maintain and all other setups, okay, they will be guiding you on this particular part. You can able to update. So how the planned cost should update, how the actual cost should come, and what is the final settlement should happen. Everything will be giving over here. Okay, it's very important. Okay, this order type dependent parameter is very important, and especially this purchase request option is very super important. Why? Because this is giving a bridge between the PP and to to connect in a real time. Okay, to connect in a real time. Okay, it's very important here. Okay, so based on that only you are getting that information. Okay, yes. So based on that only we are getting that information, or else we will not get that. Okay, so that's what, okay, that's what the configuration over here for the order. Okay, so if you want to go with the order, so that is what the main configuration here. Okay, so the two configuration, so we are having over here only. Okay, yes. So other things, for an example, if you create this order here, okay, now the order is ready. Okay, so now you can see the stock is there, but how we can check the stock here? Get into that. If you get into that, okay, just double click on this one and go to the change mode. Okay, change mode, and there you have an option called material availability check. You can see there is a material availability check. If you click on this, automatically it will give a message. Okay, all check materials in order is available. Okay, how it is checking that? So what is the rule behind that? Okay, there is some checking principle is there, right? Or else how it is checking this one? Okay, how it is checking this? Okay, yeah, so let me check that one for an example. So for that we need to go back to the operation here. Okay, there is an operation configuration. Go to this operation, and there you can see availability check option is there. There you have to go for availability check, and there you can see an option of scope of check. Okay, there is a scope of check option is there. If you go for the scope of check, okay, you have the scope of check option. Okay, just remember this option. So availability check, okay, 0, 1, 0, 2, where we have seen this option in MRP, right? In MRP parameters, we have given this availability check, 0, 1 for daily requirement, 0, 2 for individual requirement. Everything we already given over there, right? Already we given over there. Okay, with that we are giving on this one. So for that particular availability check thing, so we are giving a rule over here. You can see we are assigning the rule. This is how it will work. For the material we are giving the availability check group. So and in here in the configuration we are giving the rule. For an example, you can see the rule over here. You can see this one. So it was maintained here, the rule. So if you just double click on this one, this is a rule over here. This is the rule. For an example, you can see over here the stocks. What are the stocks to be considered? Okay, what are the stocks? Unrestricted is default. Okay, that will not be mentioned here. Other than you can have a safety stock, a transfer stock, a quality stock, even that also you can consider here. And the block stock and restricted stock was not considered. Okay, so like that. Okay, you can see the sales requirements to be considered, and you can see the purchase requisition should not be considered, like that. Okay, this information, this is a rule to run the availability check here. Based on this rule only, the availability check is running. It's a very important thing. Okay, so this is the very important thing. So the material master, you are maintaining an availability checking group, and for that we are maintaining a rule over here, and that rule and the availability check is mapping at a certain point, and we are getting this. Okay, it's very important here. Okay, So based on that only you are getting this availability here, okay, or else system simply will not say this one, right? Yes, yeah.